Video games do tend to be male-dominated. The book Reset by Russell DeMaria tells how some studies show that female players comprise nearly 40% of the overall market. Girls do play video games, but many do not play games online, or at least do not play by themselves. When girls do play online, they tend to play with other friends or other girls. In Video Games by James Newman, he says that video game designers are primarily male. This leads to games being designed more toward male orientation than female orientation. The quote from Tori Durrell on CNN.com emphasizes this same point.
Yeah, they're definitely male dominated just because they compel or they appeal more to what men like, especially these online multiplayer games and Call of Duty and Halo, because men are real. They love wars and combat and different things like that, and it just appeals to men way more.
I think it's definitely male dominant. Anytime you start playing and a girl starts talking over while you're playing the game, there's always some guy in there that tells her to shut up. She doesn't know what she's talking about, or they try to find some way to make fun of her just because she's a woman. And so even if they do like video games, they don't necessarily want to play Call of Duty or any other games that are more for Xbox Live than anything, because they're degraded almost. They can't talk, they can't be open, they kind of just have to keep it hidden that they're a girl. If they have a feminine gamer tag that they've named themselves, then almost instantly someone is talking trash to them or about them or trying to belittle them in some way. And so why would they want to play? And if they do, they pretty much have to keep it hidden that they're a girl. I think the reason that guys are so hostile towards girls that are playing, for one, it's like getting beat by someone that they feel is inferior to them. Not that that's necessarily true, but people feel that getting beat by a girl in what has become a guy's world is kind of, I guess people would feel that makes them, I guess, less somehow. It's the same thing happens with like younger kids that are playing. They kind of get put down instantly because they're hoping that they really don't get beat by them, and if they do, they want to belittle them somehow.
I mean, I know there's like some girls that play video games, but it's kind of weird. So it's usually guys, from what I've seen.
So why do you think girls don't play that much?
I don't know. Like some do. I don't know. I guess it's just a guy thing. Girls have their things, guys have their things. I guess they have better things to do with their time. Obviously, everyone should, but guys are drawn to games just because it's violent. Who doesn't like that?
Yeah. Counter female gamers.
Very rarely. My girlfriend plays like one game when she's home. It's Mario Kart, and she kicks ass at that. But it's just not like she plays games. It's just her whole family plays that, so it's like more like a family thing. Not very often.
You don't encounter very many girls, but when you do, it's very obvious. So it happens, I would say, depending on how much time you play in a week. If you play every night, you'll probably get one girl every other night. Or if you just play on the weekends, there may be some weekends you go where you don't have a girl in one of your lobbies, or they're very, very few and far between. And a lot of times when you do come across one girl, you come across multiples that have kind of started playing together and have kind of started their own group. That way it's not just one girl in a whole lobby, it's a few. But for the most part, there aren't very many girls, and they're very, very few.
Look, they have Sims. They have all kinds of Harvest Moons. They have Sims, like head games and stuff. They have plenty of girl games. I just think it's that when girls get online and play, guys downgrade them, and that's it. I've never once played a game without a girl being downgraded. And the way boys talk to them online, I wouldn't play either.